What up, collective? My name is Delilah. Welcome to Starseed Direct. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome to the edge, baby. If you are a returning visitor, thank you so much for your energetic love, light, and support as we have come today to give you the collective energy reading, okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you're taking the time to watch this episode and you enjoy it, or you feel edified in any kind of way, I would humbly appreciate it if you give this a like, a share, or if you choose to join our galactic family, okay? Now, I've already cleansed and shuffled all the decks. We're going to start with the overall energy for the collective today, all right? We have, out of the Rumi deck, you who show the way, all right? What's depicted here is some troubled waters in a very vibrant lighthouse, okay? The number 33 may be significant, which is a master number. You could be a life path 33, or you could be working with the number 33 to manifest. I have personally been seeing the angel number 333 for the last 3 days. No cap, okay? You who show the way. We're going to read about it and find out what this message is about for us today. You who show the way. Collective. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Rumi. Even in your unquenchable passion for service to humanity, to the world that offers you so much, there is a time when your most powerful offering is actually and most simply that of your presence, collective. You show the way, you who inspire through how you choose to live and be, you who sometimes think yourself to be invisible, you who consider yourself to be of no particular or exceptional worth. Yes, you who through your choice to live your truth, reveal my face, demonstrate love, embody presence, heal my beloveds, and love my creations. Collective, this oracle comes to us with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you, and even many whom you are unaware of. You are doing this because this is your path. This is your way, and this is your divine gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness, and through that dedication, inspiring others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstance. Okay? This is an omen, collective, that no matter how hard you have been working on it, it's about to be resolved. Okay? If you've been going through something behind closed doors, it's about to be resolved. Now, we're clarifying this, all right, with another oracle to give us a little bit more insight before we get into the tarot, okay? And we're pulling from the Lantern Oracle, and we have received number 8, the weeping wound. You are not your wounds, okay? So immediately before I read the excerpt, I'm definitely getting that your inspiration, you may be inspiring others to heal, okay? By allowing others in and being unapologetically raw in your healing process, possibly healing in front of the whole world as you continue to shine your light despite the wounds that you have endured along the way. Everybody's journey is different. But what other people counted as scars, collective, you and the divine have counted as beauty marks along the way. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So, let us read about the weeping wound. Healing happens as our wounds receive sufficient attention, treatment, and expression. Wounds stop bleeding once the pain has been known and released. This needs to occur on an emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual level. Until then, no scar tissue can begin to form, leaving our wounds exposed to infection. Perhaps you have found yourself, collective, in a toxic relationship, being mistreated or taken advantage of by your family, your friends, or those in your workplace. Alternatively, it could be that you experience ongoing financial issues, challenges with addictions, or never feeling sufficiently acknowledged, heard, or regarded. Give yourself permission today to prioritize tending to whatever outstanding core wounds and false beliefs you have with love and light. Shower your wounded maiden self with compassion. Listen to her without judgment. Validate the tears she cries. Feel with her. Access your inherent nurturing and protective mother, guardian, and crone capacity to do this. Collective, you are so much more than your wounds. It is never too late to grow beyond them. It is always possible to access the rest of your life without them bleeding over it. We must all feel, express, and release our way through our pain. There are no shortcuts, but once it is thoroughly done, it is done. It is hard work over an intense period that takes you as long as it takes. Once complete, the insights, peace, light, love, and liberation of being on the other side of your wounds will transform you in an unimaginable way. Your once greatest hurt has the potential to become your greatest power. If and only if, collective, you show up for whatever it takes to complete the process. Woo, that's a powerful message today. We all needed to hear that. Hell, I needed to hear that as I continue my own spiritual ascension process. Collective, what they counted as wounding you is actually catapulting you into your ascension. And every day you decide to wake up and show up and shine your light, no matter what wounds you have endured along the way. You're still inspiring someone else to do that same work in their own respective life. This is all what the journey of being a light worker is about. It's not about perfection. It's not about being better than the next person. It's not about comparing yourself to other people. It's about facing you in the mirror every day and saying, you know what? I'm worthy of healing. I'm worthy of leading in what matters to me, okay? Often people don't realize that it's, even though the desire to move forward is there, you first have to heal to be able to move forward without reopening the gash. All right? So we're going to pull some energies now from the tarot to see more in depth who this message is for. Okay? You who show the way through healing weeping wounds. You are not your wounds, collective. We're starting off with the Fool energy. A new beginning. Notice that the light is here as well. 0 point. Very strong solar plexus energy also, as well as heart chakra. The numbers 4 may be significant, and 3, we're getting that 3 again with the solar plexus, right? Or I'm sorry, 5, isn't it 5? I believe it's 3, to be honest with you. I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. Okay, 5. So a change. A change, collective. A new beginning in hope and commitment, okay? Because the Hierophant speaks of a commitment. You're taking the leap to commit to your healing journey, to commit to doing the healing work, the shadow work, whatever it takes. Because we're not just trying to patch this wound up. We're trying to heal it, all right? Notice that the maiden in this artwork, her wound is over her heart chakra, all right? She's bleeding tears of blood, all right? She has been deeply wounded, but know that you are not your wounds, all right? You're visualizing what it's going to take. Other people may be watching this healing process in you and seeing a change, seeing you take the time to recommit to doing the work, right? After you have endured so much, okay? Maybe I'm speaking to someone who has literal heart issues. Maybe you had open heart surgery, all right? Maybe you're a fighter, okay? Maybe you have been heartbroken and you're just now facing these heartbreaking wounds that you have incurred, whether it was yesterday, a month ago, months ago, years ago, maybe even as a child, I don't know. But you're facing this now fearlessly. And taking the time to love yourself regardless of how deep the wound was. All right? Here, let me move this so you can see what's going on here. Bam, let's start it there. That way I know where I'm going with it. I don't want to call signs because this message could be for anyone. But I'm telling you right now, I'm definitely getting a strong desire and passion for you to recommit to loving yourself. And as you continue to pour love into this cup, you're inspiring others to do the same and take time to do that healing work. You cannot approach a new situation, whether it is work or personal, if you're not committing yourself and coming forward to that situation whole already. You're not looking to be codependent. You're not looking to be trying to build on something without being able to successfully do so on your own, okay? And that's not to say you have to work alone. But this is a powerful message for someone, okay? Maybe you have a public platform. Maybe you're going to start doing motivational messages. Maybe you're going to use your platform to inspire other people. You may be an influencer, okay? There's definitely some kind of inspired action that's going to take place, collective, that is not only going to heal you, but it's going to spark the creation and action for others to heal themselves, okay? And essentially, this is what it's all about, collective. As a light worker, we're here to wake them up, right? So how can we wake other people up if we're not awoke? Okay, that message is for somebody. You have to stay mindful and stay focused on what the mission actually is. And always know that regardless of how much influence you have, that all of your gifts and all of your gratitude belong to the Most High. Absolutely. You have divine guidance here. The Most High is co-signing, giving you authority to move forward in this new beginning. and visualize what your life would look like if you take the time to do this healing work, right? Communicating. This could also speak of you communicating in regards to you getting therapy, counseling, whatever your situation is. Okay? Yeah. Possibly taking the time to backtrack, right? A new beginning, communicating through a new way. Also, using your platform for new ideas, feeling inspired again. Taking the time to understand that the well doesn't ever run dry when you count on the Most High. Woo, woo. Oh, I gotta write that down. Okay, remember I said that, okay? Because you may hear it again in the near future. The well never runs dry when you count on the Most High. Woo, shoot. Collective. Clarifying the Three of Wands, we have the Knight of Swords. Taking inspired action, seeing the vision forward, and then speaking on it. Okay, when you're manifesting, even when you're doing your shadow work, you could be manifesting because the point is you're manifesting better, right? For your life. When you are manifesting, let me move this up so you can see what's going on here. Can you see? Yeah. When you're manifesting, collective, you want to not only visualize it, but you want to speak it. So I'm definitely getting clairaudiently affirmations. There's a lot of great videos that you can look up, okay? Move it up some more. I want you to see what I see. Bam. All right. You know that's the Eight of Wands there. It's okay. Taking the time to nurture yourself, okay? Nurture yourself. Your inner child is also what I'm hearing. And as I say that, you have the Page of Pentacles. Taking the opportunity and time to be patient with yourself and nurturing your inner child, okay? In doing so, it may actually create new opportunities for you, okay? This is a message for somebody that it's okay to take the time to heal. It's okay. You're not on anyone else's time but yours and the Most High's, right? How can you be efficient in being an instrument, right, to God's purpose over your life, or source, or however you address him? If you're not taking the time to be efficient, right? Say, the analogy would be, say you're an engineer, right? For this machinery to work efficiently and be the most helpful, it has to stay in tuned, it has to be tuned up, it has to be well oiled, it has to be well taken care of, right? Whether that's your physical vessel, your spiritual vessel, your mental vessel, all of those things have to be aligned, okay? Which is why it's important for you to meditate every day, having your chakras aligned, keeping yourself protected, being mindful of the things you eat, all right? And what you put into your body, not just physical food, but what you listen to, what you watch, okay? Because all of that is very, very important when you're taking the time to do the healing work. You don't want to put all this effort in yourself only to later be triggered by something because you didn't take the time to understand, okay, I know moving on and ascending from this situation, there's going to be times where I may feel triggered. But working through the triggers and knowing that that was me in the past, that's not me now. Do you see what I'm saying? And maybe not even giving it a second thought. Why? Because right now you're affirming to yourself, whatever I see in the future, whatever this new path is for me, I'm on the road to the throne, okay? pre-emperor energy. You, the Most High has set the table already for you if you so choose to take it. But for you to get to that point, you need to take the time to understand that these things weren't losses, these were lessons for you. To love yourself enough to know that we're not sent here to do the work for other people. We're only here to do the work on ourselves and show people. I'm also getting the strong energy message clairaudiently of lead by example, collective. Some people don't learn by you telling them things. Some people learn by you showing them, right? Because not everybody learns differently. Some people are visual learners. Some people are audible learners. And some people are bookworms, like myself, who don't mind doing the extra legwork to figure it out. But for you to be a well-oiled machine for the Most High, you have to present yourself in the universe in such a way that even if you're not perfect, you're still showing the way despite your wounds and moving forward by taking the time to not only heal yourself, love on yourself, but forgive yourself also and nurture that part of you that you didn't take the time to heal. Because once you have healed, it doesn't matter what people that are watching on the sidelines have to say about it. It doesn't matter what possibly your boss or an authority figure or maybe even a parent has to come back and say about it, because at the end of the day, this is your new beginning. This is your new beginning. Same colors as well. A risk that you're going to take to communicate this, okay? Whether that is on the World Wide Web or using your platform or communicating with another, okay? Taking the risk to open up about what you've been through, possibly through the use of counseling or therapy, whatever that looks like for you. And not being ashamed to do so, right, collective? Because there's a stigma that if you decide to take the time to go get help in any kind of situation, okay, that means you're less of something or less of someone. And that simply isn't true. It takes a very courageous and strong warrior-like spirit, to say, you know what? I respect the being that the Most High has created me to be so much that I'm going to take the time to do that shadow work. I'm going to take the time to heal and know that whatever God has for me will always be mine, right? Six of Cups energy. No matter what anyone else has to say about it. Because the Most High says we have what? Dominion over this realm. Therefore, if I have the authority to come back, I will. In the meantime, I'm going to focus on where I want to be and affirm to myself today that I'm worth taking the time to forgive myself, to heal myself, and to nurture myself. Now, in you doing this and taking this risk, not only is the Most High going to see this as well as other people, but you taking that risk to say, you know what? I'm not perfect. I made some mistakes in the past. And I plan on doing the work. Not just talking about it, but actually doing it. And being fearless in that action. It's going to attract opportunities to you. Okay? for you to possibly get support in whatever your endeavor is. This can also speak of contracts, opportunities, partnerships. The divine is literally ushering in, as the hand comes from the sky, a new opportunity for you for taking that said risk. The Hierophant and the Six of Cups. Because the Most High knows that you essentially do not want to go back anymore to what you experienced before. You're ready to move forward. The Most High is closing this cycle, okay, of wounding for you, because change is coming. This also speaks of the Most High thinking the world of you. Three of Wands, Knight of Swords. Here he is again. Knowing that the Most High knows you're trying to manifest an end to the triggers, right? Because you made the conscious decision today and every day moving forward, I am not my wounds. I am not a victim. I am a warrior. I am a warrior. 333, okay? The number of the Ascended Masters. And I know a lot of people may think this is New Age, hoopla, whatever. The Ascended Masters is simply showing respect to other people and their own religious beliefs, but essentially it's all the same energy. It all comes from the divine, one true living source, which is God, okay? Even in the Bible, in Genesis, God says he is a jealous God, and for you not to put any other God before him. Absolutely. But that doesn't say that those other deities or demigods didn't exist. All right? In doing so, regardless, this isn't to say to worship those things. You do whatever you choose to do. I'm not here to preach to you. But this is to say to acknowledge that you can always learn by example, right? When you think of Mother Teresa, when you think of Jesus, when you think of Gandhi, when you think of Buddha, when you think of these beings or these people, depending on how you view the situation, the inspiration and the impact that they had during their lifespan on the planet and what they stood for, despite what religion it's affiliated to, there's knowledge there, you who show the way. This is why I don't judge my clients based off of what religion they practice. I personally was raised non-denominational Christian, but I have worked with many different kinds of people because all people can resonate with this message that Source, the Most High, whatever you address him as, is love. So if you are exuding the energy of love, you're going to be connected to God no matter how you look at it, period. Knowing that you're manifesting an end to toxic cycles and God is co-signing on it. Knowing that the vision, the affirmations that you have over your life are also co-signed by the Most High, okay? Giving you the authority to move forward. You may also be experiencing divine revelations, okay? Through visual or clairaudient messages, all right? Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. The Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups, Holy Spirit. The Devil. Now, how I see this is being relentless and committed to nurturing one's inner child, oneself. The devil essentially represents contracts and being bound to something, right? But in this particular circumstance, this is representing you being committed to nurturing yourself, being committed and binding yourself, okay? Keeping your word, right? To doing the work and forgiving yourself for whatever past contracts you made, okay, that weren't conducive to where you're going. Right. Because we're mission focused now. Going right back to that same energy. Okay, we're mission focused now. Knowing, I'm also hearing blinders, knowing that the way forward is not in the past. No longer looking back. Ending this cycle of looking back. Because where we're going is not back there. They want to keep you. The adversary energy wants to keep you triggered, wants to keep you dormant, wants to keep you stuck in the same cycle of wounding, because most often than not, collective, whoever this person or energy is in your life is someone who didn't take the time to do their own healing. Okay? A lot of people lean on whatever belief they have above them, not realizing that no matter what you believe, even if you're Christian, you can know the Bible backwards and forwards. That doesn't make you healed. Do you see what I'm saying? We're supposed to take that knowledge and apply it to our life. That's why everyone is born in original sin. Okay? It doesn't matter how goody two shoes or how evil you are to the world's standards. Everybody's born with sin. Nobody's perfect. But what you inspire people by is the work and intent that you have in your actions, not just in your words. You get it? No longer looking back at what didn't work. Taking the time, yes, to take that risk and communicate and affirm today that I'm worth new opportunities. Okay? Not being codependent, not waiting on someone else to do it, because esteem is the esteem of yourself, collective. It's not for anyone else to speak over your situation to say, oh, you don't deserve something, or oh, you've reached all these accolades, but you need to humble yourself. No, the Most High knows I'm humbled. This is why he continues to bless me. The Most High knows that I was not settling for less. I decided to take the time to heal myself. And this is why the Most High is continuing to bless me and block certain things out of my life that he knows was not conducive to where I'm going. Right, collective? And this is why these opportunities are coming in now. This is why we're committed to nurturing ourselves and moving forward and staying focused on where we're trying to be. Yes, making the decision, the mindful decision to do so. Okay? We're not stuck in our head, collective. And we know that because we're not our wounds, we're not going to give energy to anything that doesn't fit in our vision for where we're going and where we're continuing to go. Don't be afraid to take the path less traveled, because I promise you, even though there's not a lot of people on that path, I guarantee you, you have divine protection and authority. And as you embark very courageously on this new journey, not only are you going to amaze yourself and source, for carrying out what you have been divinely guided to do, whether that's breaking generational curses, whether that's ascending, whether that's clearing karmic debt from past lifetimes, depending on how old your soul is, and you taking the active effort and waking up every day to show up for yourself, you are inspiring others and showing them the way. By you being courageous and taking the risk to independently embark a new path that is look on this card. This path is not even marked yet. You're taking a brand new path that no one has. I'm getting that Star Trek reference where no man has gone before. You are literally showing them the way. And many, many people will be inspired by your courageousness to say, you know what? I'm not my wounds either. I'm going to take the time to heal. Okay? Whether that's healing from a mindset, healing from, whatever kind of wounds you've experienced. It's not always abuse. Sometimes there's wounds of spiritual closed-mindedness. Okay? Being able to assess that we are divine beings. God made us in his own image. Okay? And the vessel is the temple. So if you don't take the time to heal the wounding, clean the temple up, keep the temple sacred, how can God or Source or Ra or whatever you believe dwell inside of it? How can the Most High use you to be a light beacon if you don't take care of the temple? Okay, in all senses of the word, your mental, your physical, your spiritual. All right? You can't see the way forward. The lighthouse can't shine the light if it's dirty, if it's broken. Let's see. Yes. You have the Knight of Cups. Finding ways to take this newfound energy and expressing it creatively and sharing it with others. But you will only get to this point once you realize that you are not your own wounds. This could be wounding that you have experienced in relationships. Okay? Maybe possibly realizing that not everybody is going to treat you the same way those past people treated you. And not carrying that baggage into new relationships that are trying to come into your life. Okay? Because maybe the Most High is sending that person in your life to help you heal. Yeah. An end to cycles where you felt wounded and defensive. Sources guiding you to put your wands down. Sources guiding you to put an end to looking in the past where you felt guarded and knowing that this new path you can take without worrying about it. Perhaps you were indecisive in the past. You were juggling a lot, but you're making the decision to affirm to yourself today that I'm no longer going to juggle. I'm going to take the risk because I know that regardless of what the rest of the circumstances look like, I can always bet on myself. I could always trust the Most High to give me everything I need, when I need it, how I need it, and move forward, making a decision. You got 2 decision cards here. Knowing that your decisions are divinely guided and trusting your intuition in said decision. And knowing that this path okay, is essentially what's going to be your breakthrough. I hope this message found you well, collective. I love you. And until next time, love and light.